Well, hello, one and all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm wearing green, and also I'm cold. So I'm going to put on a jumper. And we're going to carry on the Vintage Story hardcore permadeath run that we started last week. Here we are. Vintage Kingdom Story. Time played 6 seconds. Not sure what that one's about. I guess we'll delete it. This is the one we're interested in. Sunny Hermit Valley, I believe. I can't quite remember what we got up to or where we were at by the end of last stream. I think we've got a small farm area kind of set up, and I think we'd started maybe making some pit kilns, have we? I don't think we'd found copper yet, but anyway, I can't remember. I guess we will find out as we log in now. Put my phone onto charge here. So yeah, let's see what we find, I suppose, as we log in. But the big risk, obviously, is dying to predators like a bear or a wolf. So we kind of, as soon as possible, we want to kind of like cordon off, I think, where we're going to be living, and try to kind of make it a little bit animal or predator proof. And I guess a big part of that will also be weaponry. Like if we can have good weapons, well, that's going to help us massively, right? So those are probably the main priorities. Ah, yes. Okay, so we haven't planted any seeds yet, but we have prepared a nice farming area. We've got really a lot of this grass to gather here. I think animals can also eat our crops, so we want to sort of probably put a bit of a fence around the edge of this, which is maybe tricky when we've got these kind of walls around the edge, you know. But anyway, I'm sure we can work all that out further down the line. We're very hungry. That's cool. We can eat. Is that all the food we have? We have a couple of pieces of chicken. We have 6 pieces of copper, but we need 20. Okay, yeah, so we've got a way to go on the copper front. We've got quite a lot of clay there. And feathers, that's cool. Oh yeah, we found loads of peat. That's good. I guess with that pot there. Oh, we have some mushrooms. Okay, nice. I'd forgotten about that. But that's cool. And then over here, oh, there is still more stuff that we haven't taken out. Okay, that's cool as well. So I guess with all of that in mind, right, that's everything. Might as well lay it all out over here, I think. I'm most interested in this cooking pot, but we can't cook right now. Can we? Because it's raining. As it so often is, I believe, in this biome. If I go to see rainfall in this area, very common. But yeah, it feels like we've got quite a bit of work to do still on kind of enclosing this farm area a little bit more. with this kind of wall up here. Yeah, maybe it all needs to come down a little bit along here. Although, I remember I put this particular type of dirt in to hold it all together, hadn't I? The packed dirt. But animals will be able to drop. So unless what happens is the fence needs to come up here. If there was a fence along this line, and then it came down and around this bit, that would work. So actually the bit I really want to dig up is over here, probably, to make it more roomy over here. So I think we'll probably spend the evening digging like this. We can put this in our offhand, right, while it's dark. Yeah, I just ate all those fruits, but we were cheesing the hunger thing, weren't we, by just not eating unless you're completely full. Or unless you're completely hungry, rather. I suppose we could try keeping that up for a bit, see how that works for us. This is quite a big pile of dirt going up here, though, so mining all of this, or shoveling all of this away is going to be a long process, no? Okay. Yes, that looks alright. I think we will need to get... We probably will just need to mine this. Oh god, it just keeps going up and up and up. Oh look, there's mushrooms there. Oh, hang about. Ow. Use a knife to harvest quicker. Okay, well we'll just harvest it slowly for now. Hopefully we can stave off the hunger until it stops raining. So that bowl didn't get cooked. You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm actually going to put the anvil mold just there. Like that. That should be fine. And the tool molds can also go along this back row here. Oh, did we just do one tool mold? No, there was two. I thought we had the hammer as well, that's right. Okay, so now the fence that we make to protect our farm will go up along here, down here, and then along here. And then to here, along here. And then up there and back round. And that'll be nice. That'll work just fine. I do need a new knife. Okay. We got it. A birch seed. Ah, nice. So let's plant a tree. Like just there. This is low fertility soil. We'll pack that hole like that. And yeah, I guess we do just need to go panning. But if let's get intelligent about this. Pop those in there. We've got packed dirt, don't we? Presumably that's going to be fine. Just put it in a little scenario here. You should be able to cook in there now, which I kind of want to do. We've got a fire lighter there, that'll work. We need to put some fuel in, I suppose. And the peat burns at a higher temperature than the wood, but that's fine. Can I put chicken in there? I can. What about... Those are the oldest ones. Oh, hold on 2 seconds. Right. Thank you for your patience. We are back in the hot seat. So this should work now, isn't it? But the question is, when it says no matching recipe found, is this a problem? The item ratios are wrong. We'll create 1 serving. Item ratios are wrong. Okay, so 2 of each does it. Perfect. So we can make a stew of chicken, hefty poultry violet web stew, hearty poultry violet web stew. So you need at least 3 items, but you need at least... The chicken has to be more chicken in it than mushrooms. Like, that's not a recipe, but that is. Okay. Anyway, whatever, I don't care. I'm just going to put 2 in of each, because that looks like it's going to be a munch. And then let's get this lit. Let's get this lit. Okay, so that's cooking now. I was wondering what the sound was. It's the cooking. It's the sound of the cooking. Okay, fine. And I've got my bowls here I can serve myself with. Looks like we'll probably need to put at least one more piece of peat on there. Stefano, yes. How you doing? Big up yourself. Do you want to make a game? Bruv, we should message each other. Let's look for a game jam to do together. I don't have any game jams on the horizon. I want to do one. Okay, look, we've got our stew. We've got our stew. So hold on. Can I? Oh yeah, I just took a bowl of it, didn't I? Okay. Okay. So let's eat the bowl. Oh, come on, that's amazing. It gave us like... Is it all gone? Did we just eat the whole thing? Yeah, we did. Wow, we ate the whole thing. Okay. I was expecting to get like multiple servings out of it, like you kind of can in TFC or whatever. We'll put our bowls up there then. At least we can cook slightly more hearty meals, that's good. Oh my god, you chopped up Pete, put him in the fire. Yeah. No, I just thought it'd be fun. It'd be fun to do one together again. If you're game. I thought I remember you saying last time you were like, oh yeah, I would like to give it a go again one day. We got the results back for the Temple of Misfortune, the Game Boy game. And we came 9th place out of like 175 entries. So top 10 once again, like pretty good, pretty good. It's the second time I've come top 10 in the GB Jam. So I'll take it. Okay, so we're not hungry. We just want the copper. That's the main thing we want. But when it's dark like this, there isn't a great deal we can do. It's amazing. Yeah. Thanks. We were happy with that. 9th out of 175. But Gravity Boy was still better 2 years ago. That was 6th place out of 400. Remind me the name of the jam. It's called GB Jam. It was GB Jam 13. But you can just look at if you look at the most recent game on the Dankenstein itch page, then it's that one as well. But yeah, Temple of Misfortune. GB Jam, that's it. GB Jam 13 it was. So I remember we've got a big lake in front of us, and we kind of explored all around the lake and didn't find much. We just really want copper so we can make some tools, you know. And then I want to build my house like here. And we want to go and chop down loads of trees as well. We do have a bit of wood, don't we? Yeah, we've got a few maple logs here. But yeah, I guess we just need to take the pan out with us. These crucibles, yeah, we can't use them like vessels in TFC, can we? I think you put them in here, don't you, instead of that guy? Isn't that the vibe? Yeah, and then we can put our ores in there. I'm pretty sure that's how they work. So I don't think we can't like carry these around and use them like vessels and put things in them. So I think they may as well also just live here by the fire, you know? Okay. Adding the cooking pot can go back on the fire, that's fine there. And then this piece of peat can go down on the floor. I'm wondering if we should start to dig the cellar that we're going to want in our house. I think I might do that. It's something to do, right? So I don't want it to be too large. It really doesn't need to be. But I do believe keeping food underground is quite considerably better for it in Vintage Story. So we'll do something this sort of size. Maybe I'll just go one more back like that. We could make it an irregular size as well, the cellar actually, or the irregular shape rather. Maybe we should. Or should we make it that shape? And then we'll probably have like a ladder going up here. But we'll have like a kind of... Because then we've got room for shelves or something that might look fun. Okay, I have this idea that I wanted to pitch. It might not be suitable for a jam. I'm listening. Tell me more. The other thing about doing this in Vintage Story, of course, is the gravity scenario here. Like, I would really want this to be bricks. Let's just take away that. So I can get in and out. At least gives us something to do. And let's kill this shovel. Just digging out the middle, maybe. There we go. Now I can make myself a fresh one. And then we'll go on an adventure somewhere. I heard a cave-in, but I did not see a cave-in. Having loads of peat just piled up over there is so nice, though, to just have all of the fuel. Oh, and yeah, we've got some firewood back there as well. Okay. Let me move the firewood, actually. We'll put that, like, here. And then... a bit nervous about that being so close to the edge. Imagine Vampire Survivors, but it's a platformer that scrolls infinitely, maybe cycling through multiple stages, mixing and matching portions of the level to generate a new game each time. Like Spelunky kind of world gen. A roguelike platformer. But then, so when you say Imagine Vampire Survivors, do you mean like auto-attacking weapons? Or do you just mean like the roguelikeness of it? Does sound very interesting. I did an Endless Runner that was like that, where you were running along a train or something. Can't remember exactly. But like, so I had like 4, it was in a game jam. It was one of the early ones I did. I think I might have taken it off the itch page now. But I sort of had like 4 different rooms, and it would just like serve you them in random order. And you just, but it was constantly like Endless Runner left to right. But I think we're going to go out panning. I think like we just want to get to 20 copper and get a pickaxe so that we can start actually doing things. It's just kind of annoying that. I also want to gather loads of stone. But I know that over here is relatively safe. Like we've not encountered too many animals. Or any really. I don't think we did. So sort of going in this direction feels like the right thing. So I'm going to take the torches out of my hand now, because I'll probably end up dropping them in the water, which would be bad. And we can also conserve more energy this way too. And hopefully we can find some food while we're out and about. It could be auto attack, or it could be a simple thing like a button to jump and a button to attack. But it's about the escalation and combination of the power-ups. Yeah, cool. Well, I'm up for it. I'm up for giving it a go. I think we could make that for a jam. Like, keep the graphics super simple, so it's like kind of very low res. But I definitely think we could... If it was a jam where we had like a week, I think we could do it in a week. I guess the honing of all of the different power-ups and abilities and things and balancing would take time with a game like that, wouldn't it? And that's probably where the challenge lies for doing it in a jam. But you could certainly do like a proof of concept, you know? Just got to keep my awareness of what I'm doing so I don't get lost out here. It's like a deer or something there. I think we'll pan all of this. I do like the idea though, and because there's so many like clear ideas for a power up for a platformer game, right? Yeah, there's so many like really easy stats to think about, like your speed, your jump height, your like gravity. Maybe you could have like an anti-gravity power up where it doesn't increase the power of your jump, but it increases how floaty you are on the way down and stuff. You could have various like Mario rip-off special moves like ground pounds and double jumps and things. The level generation I wouldn't even be that worried about, to be honest, at least for a jam version. But I do think just having tons of prefabs that are strung together is the way to do it, rather than having like actual like procedural generation, because yeah, then it would get very, very complicated. Jam, it could be a predefined lane, or you just have 5 segments, 5 level segments, and they go in random order. But yeah, I'm up for it. I'm up for it. We could look and see if there's a jam that would fit the bill for doing this. One where the thing is quite relaxed, so we don't have to stress too much about that. I need to stand over here still. It sounds like a fun idea anyway. I might be up for giving it a go. I'm too close now. Let's go over here and do on this side. Yeah, right, so yeah, that would be cool. So you kind of have to make a build that's got enough versatility to it that it can like deal with different types of levels. Maybe some of the power-ups could also impact the levels. Like you could have like a no lava power-up where like levels that normally have a lava pool just don't when you've got that power up active or something. And I think that's the thing is when it's done well, it's when there's lots of variation. So like if we made 4 different rooms, but then just having like 5 versions of each of those 4 rooms, like one where there's an extra enemy, one where there's an extra jump, or there's like, or one of the jumps is closed up and it's just a bit easier. Like, so you can make like 5 distinct designs, but then have 5 variations of each of those distinct designs that are much simpler and like very quick and easy little changes. But then we can turn 5 levels into 25 like that, you know, in like a half an hour's work or whatever. I think there would be lots of techniques we could use anyway. Alright, I'm gonna have to pick up all these. walk on water solves water sections. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds interesting. Definitely sounds worth a jam. So we've got 8 now. How many? Can anyone remember how many we had back at the base? I think it was 6. Which means we're not far off now. We're on 14. We need 6 more, yeah? Vibing to the splash screen music. Nice. Yeah, the thing that was encouraging as well about the last GB Jam was that, like, our best categories was gameplay. We came 6th place out of the 178 for gameplay, and we were like not far behind with graphics and music as well. And that's all the stuff that's actually like the game, right? Whereas then, like, the kind of more abstract, like subjective, like theme-based questions, like, yeah, there's one of the rating categories is how well did you adhere to the theme, and one of them is Game Boy Soul, and one of them is quirkiness. You know, like, doing less well in those categories I don't mind so much about. Like, the core of like making a decent game is gameplay, graphics, and sound, and like those were our strongest categories, so that's encouraging. Right, 13. It was 6 that I had back at the base, was it not? 6 pieces of copper? I think it was. What's that? Why have I got white around me? Am I cold? Soaking wet. Okay, so I'm quite cold. I'm standing in the water for too long. I just want to get one more piece of copper. Let's take us up to 14. If I start losing health, I'll obviously get out. Palette change in the background moves behind the god rays. Yep. We nailed that stuff, man. That, like, Pete did a few really nice shaders that basically, like, we built the whole game in grayscale, and all of the color was added with shaders. So then we could, like, define areas where different shaders would apply and kind of step the palette into a darker or lighter kind of version. So we have, like, the darker palette just had the 3 darkest colors, and the lighter one, I still think we kept the darkest color, but we shifted the middle one up, so you had the second lightest color featuring twice instead. So yeah, so we could make areas where you were like in shadow and areas where you were sort of more lit up, I suppose. I'm probably just soaking wet because, ow, was that wasn't my coldness that hurt me then, was it? I think we live up there ish. Okay, he was right. I hold this. Does that warm me up? Six. I was right. So we've got 20 pieces now. So I do believe leaving these things over here was not the the right approach. Okay, we need to actually sort out our inventory a bit first. So I never actually made the shovel. There we go. Yes, let's go get these. And we'll put them around here somewhere. That can just go like that. Put those on the floor there. And then we want to pick up one of these guys and pop it in there with the copper in. We'll create 100 units of copper. That's good. Get some of this stuff. So I think it needs to heat up for quite some time. Does this need to be in like my main hand to use it as a lighter? Yeah. Okay, so it's lit now. It's heating up. I think we can just throw the firelighter away. Or maybe I'll keep it, but I'll just like prop it up somewhere like here for now. I thought you could... I thought you could put this thing down. You have to control shift and click it, because normally it's shift click would be to light something with it. Oh, this is a waste. We're never going to get it up to the right temperature. Smelting temperature's 1000. This is only going to go up to 900. Do we need to do a charcoal pit, don't we? Oh, bollocks. I think I'm just wasting my peat. That's true, isn't it? Why does it say 5 units of copper? Oh, no, because each piece is 5. Okay. Yeah, I think we need to do a charcoal pit first, right? Before we can smelt the ore. So we need somewhere to do that. Let's clear some space here. No way is there more lightning, man. If I get struck by lightning in this game as well, I'm gonna go crazy. Loving the puzzles too. I love how they're focusing on teaching one single mechanic. Can't see the difference between the floor and the background. Yeah. I think one of the things was that a lot of the art was made with just individual pieces being made. Like, oh, make the floors. Okay, make the background. Make this, but they were never being tested in a level. If that makes sense. It was they need to all be designed together as a thing. I think also a lot of the art was probably recycled from previous jams as well, from Circuit Mana. I think some of it was a bit reused. Holy moly. So if I used compacted dirt and just popped it in the floor of this, I could turn this into my pit. Okay, wait, hold on a minute. So this is true, isn't it? Although maybe we want to keep the medium fertility stuff in case we want it at some point. I'll take the low fertility, put the medium away. Take our packed dirt as well. Just gonna make loads of packed dirt here. That looks okay. With the tight schedule and the big variable of the pallets. Yeah. Oh, thanks. No, we were proud of that one. I'm proud of it. I think it came out nice. Mostly. How deep do we want this thing? I might put the... But also, hold on. Am I just jumping the gun here because... Oh yeah, I need 40 anyway, not 20. Yeah. Yeah. Kiln door. Right, wow, okay. Yeah, so this will work then. This will be fine. We'll do our classic 3x3. Okay. I think it might make sense to build the whole thing from these proper blocks actually. Hands, yo! Laser rifle, not yet. Whoopsie! Little bit of an accident there, a little bit of a mishap. Yeah, no, we're still a lot more vintage than lasers for now. But I think this is a good idea to plug this gap underneath us because, I mean, it's a pretty brutal drop underneath here and I will fall down it, I'm sure. Okay, let's build ourselves out of this. Okay. Okay, so that all looks good. And then it needs to have a top on it. Like so. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go all the way around it. Like twice. Just not leaving diagonal gaps here. We're just going to fill the area. I'm playing, yeah, Homo sapiens, exactly, yeah, so there won't be any lore. Wait, is there actually a laser rifle in Vintage Story? I definitely thought you were just, having a laugh. That's ridiculous. It's ludicrous if there's a laser cannon. Or maybe it's ludicrous for me to believe it. Maybe I've been punked. No, there's no laser rifle. But there is night vision. Oh, man. Now I don't know what to believe. It's like, no, there's no laser cannon. There's a plasma rifle, but, you know. No lasers. Okay, cool. It's looking nice now. That's looking like... decent, I would say. There it is. Boom. Now, we can use this to make just a little bit more of this stuff, actually. Because we want to put one piece up there. And we need a way in and a way out. I guess we can always sort of do this, and then if you put that piece down there, that's our way in and out, and then we can close the lid with it as well. We sort of log pile our way out of it anyway. So I guess we want to make as much firewood as possible and go and cut down as many trees as possible. And also we've got a seed to plant there. That's kind of nice in itself. Put that there. Grab all of this. How do you do it like that? Firewood. Okay. Well, let's see how much of it this is. I don't think it's going to be anywhere near enough, but we'll start piling it up. Okay. So it does 8 at a time when you Control and Shift click. Okay, pretty good. So we're going to need lots more trees. Which means lots more axes. Do 3 of these for now, I suppose. Makes a decent amount of sense. I love building the perfect pit kiln, yeah. The barrel riding level is genius. Oh yeah, cool, yeah, I enjoyed that one. That's a classic like platform game trope, isn't it? Having like something traveling underneath you that you have to jump on and off of, kind of thing. And the moving platform underneath is kind of the timer for the level that you have to keep up with the moving platform. Classic. Absolutely classic stuff. Right, we haven't really got much space in our inventory anyway for anything. So I think we should take these mushrooms and eat them. Yum, yum, yum. I think we should put away all the thatch we've got. Maybe in a different container, because I think we should just put away all this soil. Okay, let's just put that we're not actually using the biggest container we've got for storage, which is a bit crazy. Cooking pot can go down there. Got the axe heads to make some axes out of. But I'll leave them stacked for now. Yeah, I think we're good to go. I think we can go and start chopping down lots of trees somewhere that we know is safe. Let's go over this way and chop down trees over here. I want to get a little bit further away from the base before we start completely deforesting everything. Ow. See if we can find any food. We might find a predator. That wouldn't be great. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's just start absolutely annihilating all the trees around here. I miss mini games in games like this. It's awesome they have a board game though. What, there's a Vintage Story board game? That's jokes. I think there's loads of great stuff about Vintage Story for sure. Very nice, very nice. Yoinkity yoink. Get all the stuff. I guess I got it all. Okay. This thing isn't going to work, is it? Not properly. Oh my, in the game, that's the board game. Wait, there's a board game inside Vintage Story. That's jokes. I thought you meant there was a board game of Vintage Story. Like a board game version of the game. Oh, give me a break. Let's just make all the axes now, screw it. Good for multiplayer. Cool. Yeah, that would be fun to try. Right, but anyway, this is a great spot because, like, I really don't need to worry about deforesting this area. We don't live here. Well, I kind of want to stay in this open clearing here, though, where I can see it's safe. Oh, look. Good, I am probably going to get hungry while we're out here doing this. Okay, minus 50 HP for the death caps there. I guess. Just have to throw them in the river. That's a shame. This is the tree I do want to chop down though. Big one here. You can decide how hard you throw items. What, when I press Q just then, could I have properly thrown the mushrooms across the thing? You want to know the lore behind Make? So, I think it was based on some real ancient god that Pete looked up on Wikipedia. I can't remember. It was some creation story from some culture. I can't remember which one. And we sort of nicked it. I think the creator god or whatever was supposed to be called Make. Maybe I'm not doing it right by pressing Q. Maybe that's not what you meant. Find bigger trees than that. This one. Use a fresh axe. Oh, I wasn't holding sprint, I guess, was I? I wasn't shift moving. Run and Q. Okay, alright, we'll give it a go. Oh wait, that's not run. I threw the whole stack. Funny. Let's take down this one next. I probably should try and head home kinda soon. If you look a bit up and jump, it goes even further. Yeah, jokes. Right, the question is, who can remember which direction home was from here? I don't like hearing the wolves howling either. So what's that in slot 8 on my inventory? Honeycomb. What's getting me? Something just took off half my health. Oh, bees. Where I got the honey from, there's bees there. Okay, right. I think we came from over here. This is sketchy, man. God, I hope I'm right about the direction. I think going back into the rain is building my confidence. I've come the right way. Oh, I see. I think this must be near my base. I hope. think I might have come too far. Problem is there was no lights on at my base, so it's really hard to find it in the middle of the night, right? I have to recognize some of these hills or something to try and work it out. Here we go. Cool, not bad, found it. Sniper in the trees. Jokes. Must have been, yeah, must have been that. Yeah, cheers, Hans. Have a good time. Peace out. So let's take all of this over to this and see how much we get here. It'll take a while, isn't it, to put it all down. Can also do this now. Pick that up. Make a load more. Is that all my axes done? Yeah, it's all of them. Okay, so let's make another axe as well. Right, hold on. I want to sort this out. Okay, so that's all of it converted into log piles, right? I'm about to die of hunger. I might just go get some mushroom. Yum yum. Oh yeah, should we cheese the... Let's try and cheese it. How long have I got if these was my hand? 13 days. Nice. That'll be fine. Move that off my inventory and just go for whole stacks here. Double check. I could definitely do... Then wait, yeah, I can be 3 deep. Okay, good. Just checking. But yeah, we don't have anywhere near enough to completely fill this, but we have done most of it. There's not a huge amount left to do on there. I'll leave that there for now. Yeah, we're going to need more of those. I guess I can pick up some from here or whatever to finish it. So we could go and do some more panning for with the rest of the night. I think we can find like probably a safe place that's not too far away from us to just pan and get cold again. Cold and wet. I'd like to actually build a house, something that I can see from a distance so I don't keep getting lost. That would be nice. Here we are. This will do. A bit of a pan. The dead wolf. Killed by another creature. I don't want to be here. Okay. Oh no! Oh, that is a disaster. Okay, well, we're gonna have to just... Let's at least harvest this guy anyway. That's pretty good. What do they get? Some bones. Some meat. Bloody not gravel anyway, it's muddy gravel. I mean, this is just hopeless, so we can't see anything at all here. So we're just gonna have to play without being able to see anything. Maybe see something. Must be in water now. I literally can't see a thing. I think the water's pushing me. Okay, cool. We've got a place where we can do it. This is gonna be electric content, guys. Just being able to see nothing. How do I make... Is it like that? How do you make blocks of cobblestone? Or can you not? Stone fences though, that's interesting. Do you like stick fences? No. I mean, the saving grace here with being stranded in the middle of the night with no light. Kind of almost see some details, a little tiny bit. But it's that thing at the top that tells you what you're looking at. Essential. can kind of see. Alright, cool. We're getting more stone from it as well. There must be a way to make cobblestone, isn't there? Is it like half stone and half dirt or something? Or mud? Or clay? Oh, I think it's clay, isn't it? Isn't it half stone, half clay? To make cobblestone blocks. I can actually see a bit now, like it's gotten just a bit lighter. Which is good. And you know what, in the interest of food, and also making this area a little bit easier to navigate, let's actually cut down all these cattails, including their roots, and just start to gather up a few more roots. Oh, I don't have a knife anymore. Cool. We can sort of prep this area a bit. Some slightly more efficient panning. Just come over here and throw those away. If we stand here, none of it can get us. So this is perfect. Can be planted again. Interesting. I look at my inventory while I'm doing this kind of thing. Oh look, and you can take it from where I click. How interesting. Take it from over here now. Yeah, look at that. It's funny. Asking 40 pieces at the start though is savage, right? Got a little bit of clay there. Piece of sphalerite. Very nice. A little bit of bismuth and we'll be away. Except I suppose they've only 5. We've got another piece of sphalerite. They're only 5 units each, so just to make like 20% of the tool is still going to be 4 of them. interesting. My kids and family are going to be home quite soon, so we'll have to stop streaming in a bit and make some dinner and all that kind of stuff. Can I just stand here and be still? Nice. But I mean, we're halfway there, nearly. We are halfway there now. Get to that 20, then we've got everything we need. 11, good. Okay, 2 in a row is a nice boon. And you've only got 9 left to go or whatever. And a cheeky 2 in a row makes a big difference. Nice. Let's see how our Sphalerite stats are going. Played the racing game a bit too. Oh, nice. Disaster Kart. Yeah. That one, I never really got the controls feeling good. Like I liked the kind of gameplay loop, and like I was happy with how we set up the AI and stuff like that. Yeah, the AI was fun to make, and I think it turned out okay. But the controls themselves for the actual player, I just never felt like we got it feeling good, you know? Z-Man, yes, how you doing? Big ups. I haven't had one in ages. We might have to go home and cook the meat and then come back because we're out of mushrooms. What the hell, this looks sick. So this is Vintage Story. It is pretty cool. It's basically Terra Firma Craft but polished. A standalone game that's Terra Firma Craft polished. I mean, that said, I'm loving playing the new TFC now. Hope you lot have been enjoying the new series as well. I've been enjoying making it. I've filmed all of the 3rd episode. I'm going to edit it tonight. But I fancy a little stream this afternoon. But yeah, it will get edited tonight, and probably episode 2 will be released tomorrow. And yeah, the new TFC is great as well. So I don't feel like I'm not dissing TFC when I say this is like TFC but polished. But that is kind of what Vintage Story is. It adds quite a lot more as well, to be fair. It's kind of the same thing in some ways. Can you crouch over fire and gnaw on a giant hunk of meat? Yeah, well, I mean, that's what we're about to do with this bushmeat we've got here. In fact, yeah, I think that the panning uses up our hunger quite fast. I don't think I can eat the cattails raw, can I? So I think we need to get back, eat a mushroom, and then cook some stuff up. We need to relight our torches too. But it hasn't stopped raining here in like 2 days. So that's kind of annoying. But yeah, let's do this first and put away the metal. We've got 4 pieces of sphalerite now though, to be fair. That's decent. Let's do some cooking. Oh, the copper all just pops off. I got it back though. I think we should... Oh no, we've only got 1 mushroom left. I'm probably going to have to eat that right now. I don't want to risk. But I think we can still make a nice hearty meal from this. No? Like that? No, it's still not a recipe until we put... Okay, so we need to go off and find some more mushrooms. I think there's loads back here. Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Jokes. Yeah, I don't think I've played that. What's the vibe? There were loads of mushrooms around here. I really don't want to, like... If we struggle to find one quickly, we could get in trouble here. For food. Oh, we can cook the cattails. I wonder if they can actually go in the stew with the meat. No. Okay, but in that case, let's just cook the cattails so that we're not in such a rush for food. Because they'll just cook with peat. And we're going to need this guy. Let those cook. They cook at 150 degrees, so they're going to cook nice and quick now. Oh, okay. We'll light our torches again on here as well once these have cooked. I will just go and poke my head over that ridge for mushrooms. And because it's light again, we should probably go back to where we were gathering wood and get some more of that. Although, why don't we just gather some here as well? There's loads just here. Okay, what type of mushroom is this? Please don't be death caps again. I think it is though, isn't it? For God's sakes, man. There's an animal down there. You know, one run-in with a pissed off wolf and we're done. This run is over. So many death caps. How annoying. I'm gonna get lost as well, like... The other thing I'm surprised at is just like no berry bushes around here. Like we found almost none. Whoa, what is that? That scared me as well. A dead fox pup. We get a little bit of meat here. No. I'm so jumpy at the thought of there being animals around here. Let's go back and eat our cattail pieces anyway. Ow! It's like a little rabbit or something there, wasn't it? Is that a bigger animal over there on the right? Yeah, like a deer or something. Here's our developing base. Oh, we ran out of fuel on there before the last one cooked. It's annoying. On it goes. Cooking pot down there for now. Is that how? So the hero series is one where you get these heroes roaming a map, and each of them has stats like a fantasy RPG. Also an army, right? Yeah, cool. Snack, hello, how are you? Big up yourself. Let's eat these. Well, they didn't do much, do they? They do not do much at all. Our torches relighting in there. Okay, munch, munch, munch. There they are. Okay, cool. And let's salvage the peat. If we can. And we need like another one of these baskets, don't we, really? Probably not, actually. We'll just put stuff in here. I still want to find a couple more mushrooms. Let's make an axe. Probably going to make a handful of these axes, actually. Make another 3 or something. But I do... my kids are about to walk through the door like any minute, so I think we're probably going to make a few axes and log back in next time. Maybe later this evening, but I'm going to try and do something. Like I said, I'm going to try and edit the new TFC episode this evening instead of streaming. So I got my stream out of the way this morning. This afternoon rather. Itch. Right, so we got those. Let's just dump everything in there for now. That can go on the floor. We'll keep those on us. Crucible can go back up there. Those off the bar. The meat should probably stay in there as well, so it stays fresh for 13 hours instead of 18. In there it's 13. Okay, well we'll keep it in our hands then. Let's see if we can make this stew. I just need to find some more mushrooms somewhere. And maybe chop down a large tree or two. Where did we get that honeycomb from? It fell out of a tree. We just chopped down a tree. And I guess there were bees in the tree because then we got the honeycomb, but then the bees, I think, started attacking us because we lost half our health. So I think we probably just got lucky cutting down a particular tree. I really don't know like what the dynamic is. Maybe you could spot the beehives in the trees or something. I have no idea. Those are mushrooms. Indigo milk cap. I think we can eat these. Yeah. Doesn't say it removes saturation, so that's good. And 2 of them should make the big stew that we want to make. So in that respect, I think that's golden. Let's try and find another really big tree to cut down. Is that a stone there? That is a stone. I'll take it. this one. Let's chop down this one here. With the correct axe though. Wow, the suspense is killing me. Oh, what? Or maybe I'll just have to cook the meat as it is, just into pieces of meat. That's unfortunate. Bees are rare. Oh dear. Yeah. Bushmeat does not go in stew. Full stop. Never mind. No. Oh, did we just lose our progress because it automatically put the shift-clicked items? I put 2 axes into the stew. You can't make meat stew with bushmeat for some reason. But you can, when you shift-click, put axes into the stew, because that obviously makes sense. Yummy. Was that it? That was all I got from it. Savage. Just cook the meat then. Yep, no, I think we'll cook this meat and then I'm gonna have to log and we'll be back with more probably tomorrow evening. We'll see. I'm going to be releasing episode 3 of the new TFC series tomorrow, so that will definitely happen. Yeah, I think we can go get more. We just need to grind out chopping down more trees for more wood. In fact, we could do that while we wait here. We can use up the crap axes that don't have much durability left on making these. Can you combine them like that, like kind of Minecraft? No. Save a piece of peat. Eat this. And let's continue to work on our wood pile here. This may be enough to finish it actually. Probably not. Might come close though. It's really not far off, is it? It's just that last row. Maybe we should try and get this going. Chop down a few more trees. Yeah, I wanted to do a 3x3x3 and just not have to do it again for a long time. fresh axe for this tree, I think. This should be enough, I think. Let's see. I reckon this will be enough now. Oh my god, has it finally stopped raining? No, it hasn't. It's just sunny. It's just sunny and rainy. Just going to do these a bit by bit because actually we probably want to keep our wood if we can. Nice. Right, so we don't want to put that there yet. And what we actually need is some of this stuff, isn't it? Is it just one piece? Like that. And then 4 of those. So that's now ready to be lit. But we don't quite have enough of the... There we go. So we've got 3 pieces like that, and then we can cover this properly. And then, let's do it. This should be it, right? Do I do that? Oh, crap. Is that right? The rain may have put it out. It said it was still lit, didn't it, when I opened it? Did you hear that? It's smoking. I think it worked. I think it worked, yeah? That's what it's supposed to look like, isn't it? The smoke. Suddenly realised the high-risk strategy of doing a huge one for my first try, assuming it was going to be exactly like TFC, and then when it wasn't exactly like TFC, I'm like, oh, I should have tested it on a smaller one. Looks okay to you guys. Okay, awesome, awesome. How are you, Resemble Life? Are you good? Okay, so that's happening. That's really good. Yeah, I think unfortunately we do have to call it a day for today's stream now. But we're relatively well fed, kind of well set up. We are very nearly at 40 pieces of copper. 35 now, so that's decent. Let's plant this tree we have here. Okay. Yeah, nice one. I think we're in a good spot. So we'll be back with more next time. So yeah, peace out. Be excellent to each other. Look out for episode 3 of Terra Firma Craft tomorrow. And yeah, peace. Big ups. Blup, blup, blup.